So for Aries, Mars, oh, Mars is your planet, Aries. I love that. Mars is your planet, and you and Scorpio will be so happy because we don't, especially Aries, y'all don't like being slowed down, right? And it's in this emotional sign too. So y'all will be very happy with that planet moving forward. And it is about you. It's more of this internal work that needs to be done. Something is changing for you on the home front, on that horizon, because this is a house for Aries that is all about new beginnings in some kind of way. I also think that this can change fundamentally you at your core, because the fourth house is at the bottom of the chart, and it's like what we stand on. It's the foundation of our lives. Maybe there is some ancestral something that you need to get a breakthrough around. Okay. So I love that for you, Aries, that your planet is moving direct, and it's bringing about some big shift. I don't know if you're moving, if you're upgrading your home. Maybe, the family dynamic is changing. I remember when I had a lot going on in my fourth house, it was during the time that my children were growing up and moving out. Okay. So that's what I have for Aries. Let's see here. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so next is Taurus. Now, for you, Taurus, Aries is the 12th house. I've been talking about Pisces today and just all of what Pisces means, like healing, intuition, spirituality, rest. And I do this for sun, moon, and ascendant. So it doesn't matter which one you are, Taurus. Just this is for you. So all of those topics could be things that you need to focus on. And me being a Taurus moon, I'm like, wow, the rest thing is key for me. You know what? Let me tell you something. Maybe Taurus, you can't even really sleep at night, because I have been staying up ridiculously late here lately. Now I do have Pluto. It's interacting with my Mars right now. So that might be having me up too. But yeah, Aries might be struggling with, Taurus might be struggling with sleeping, or you're kind of like, how do I get better sleep? That is definitely something that I think would be important to focus on, because that's going to bring more health. Where do we get our healing and our sleep? Okay. It could be helping you to be very creative. Maybe you felt blocked, and you've just been doing some internal work. And now with Mars going direct, you're going to actually be able to move forward. My son is a Taurus rising, and he's putting together his senior art show. And, he's kind of like, oh, it's like, I thought I would be further along. So maybe with Taurus moving forward in his 12th house, he's just going to be on the go. If there's something in that subconscious mind that we've been talking about, Taurus, where you need to be brave, because Mars is like, hey, I need you to be brave, and I need you to take some action. And it might be something around, what is it that needs to shift and change in this inner landscape? You holding on to something, or you have some stuck emotion. Something in you is, it's like a wounding that could be there, or some conditioning that limits you. This could help you to have that courage to just be like, I'm doing this no matter what. There needs to be an emphasis on compassion, and especially self-compassion. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move on to Gemini. So Gemini, I love this for you. This is the 11th house. And the 11th house is actually a house that has to do with good fortune. If you have felt, Gemini, like things aren't actually working in your favor, it looks like maybe it could work in your favor, you're not quite sure. Maybe with Mars going forward, you'll start seeing some forward movement around things working in your favor. This is about goals on the one hand. So it's like maybe you have that clarity that you need around what is it that you want to be focused on. It's about progress. You may have been feeling like, I'm not making any progress. And now you're going to feel like, oh, okay, finally, I feel like I'm making some progress. It's about being gainful. So topics around making money could be coming up for you. And, it may feel like, hey, I'm not feeling gainful. But with this Mars going direct, you'll start seeing the path forward around being gainful. And, you also have Gemini. For you, Pisces is in the 10th house. So we got a lot going on there. I think Gemini, this could support you with being gainful and having some up level in career. Okay. So this is nice. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm going in the wrong direction, y'all. I need to go back to Taurus. Sorry. I'm talking about Aries. That was all Aries. I'm at the wrong thing. Okay. Because it just hit me like, no, this is not right. Okay. I'm back to Taurus. What everything that I said is true when we're looking at Aries. I was looking at your Aries houses. Glad I caught myself on this. Okay. So for Taurus, it's in a way, it's kind of similar because it's Cancer is your third house. It has to do with the mind. So everything that I talked about with Mercury in the mind, this is something that could be important for you. You're like, mentally, I need to do something about this mind. Maybe you felt a little bit dull. You felt a little bit like you don't have a lot of ideas. You don't feel super creative. And then Mercury is going to come through Taurus and Mars going direct is going to come through and help you to really make some progress. I'm going to take this up a little bit. So yes, this actually can help you socially, Taurus. It can help you socially. It can also help you be more gainful. You can make some money with this, with Mars starting to move forward, and especially the way it's interacting with those planets in Pisces. You can absolutely become gainful. I know I was talking about Gemini, but this applies to you with all those planets over in Pisces. So, definitely social, definitely, it's something around relationships could be coming up for you, and creativity, ideas, writing, communication, social media. If any of those are important to you, Taurus, this can really help you. But more than anything, it can help you with the mindset. So use some affirmations. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Yeah. I am so happy I caught myself. It's because I decided to look at Pisces and I'm like, this is not right. This is not right. Okay, back to Gemini. So actually, I wasn't fully off because Cancer is your house that has to do with making money, Gemini. Okay. And honestly, Mars does rule Aries, which is your house that has to do with gainful and goals, and um it's a relationship house. So I wasn't off. So Mars going direct in Cancer in your second house, it could definitely help you with money, finances. It can help you maybe you need to be more brave and believe in yourself and love yourself and have more confidence in yourself. Stop beating yourself up, Gemini. If that's what you're doing, don't beat yourself up. I want you to take a stand for yourself. And I also want you to take care of yourself. If you have an issue with emotional eating, this can help you move past that. Okay. This can help you move past that. But this could definitely help you in your career. It can help you to make more money in your career. It can help you to just take it. Maybe having more self worth and value is going to help you up level in your career in some kind of way. It might be some focus on stuff. Maybe some of the Geminis need to declutter and release and purge and let go of your stuff. Or maybe you need to upgrade some stuff you wanted to buy. And now you're like, okay, I'm going to go on ahead and buy these new things. But maybe it's going to be after you purge a little bit. Okay, so next is Cancer. Okay, so for Cancer, this is happening in your first house. And so Cancer, you've been doing a lot of soul searching. You've been really thinking a lot about your life in the direction that you want to go in. And maybe with the retrograde, Mars retrograde in your sign, you've just been doing all of this thinking about what is it that you need to do to move forward. And then once Mars starts moving forward, you're going to be like, okay, I came up with a plan, I have clarity, and now it's time for me to move forward. If anybody needs to be courageous, it is the Cancerians. Cancerians, you're a little fierce. You're a little fierce. People think Cancerians are weak, but it's like mama bear energy. Remember, Cancer's animal is the crab. They will pinch you. They will fight. They will protect the home front. All right. So for you, Cancer, I just see that you're going to be like, let's go. Maybe you want to work with Athena. I love this notion of Athena. She kind of embodies Mars in Cancer as I see it. In my oracle deck, I don't know which one she is, but I know Athena is like this warrioress, but she also has to do with creativity and food and different things like that. Also, Cancerians, if you haven't been taking care of yourself, maybe you've been very sick since October. Maybe you've experienced more illness than you typically do. This is going to help you to be able to really reclaim your health, your well-being. Maybe it's kind of like you needed to see this path forward on how to take care of yourself. Okay, that's what I have to say for Cancer. Okay, Leo, this is your 12th house. So everything I said to Taurus earlier, this would be you. Struggling with sleeping, or, maybe your dreams are overactive, because Mars is the planet that really makes the brain, or it makes things kind of speed up, even with it being retrograde. But it's just been in this house so long that is all about sleeping. So something around sleeping, but maybe you need to learn how to sleep better, Leo. Maybe you've been like, okay, maybe I need to change my pillow, or turn off all technology before I go to bed. It's like a lot around how do I get better sleep? It's about creativity and spirituality, all the things that I've been talking about with Pisces, going into that subconscious mind, getting that subconscious mind all healed up. These are things that Leos might be focused on. Now, Leo, you are a very creative sign. So it could be that with Mars being there in your 12th house for so long, you have been ultra creative. And now, instead of just kind of like downloading it, you are, with it moving direct, you'll be able to take some action around all of that creativity. And do the healing work, Leo. You need to get healed up, and get that breakthrough in that subconscious mind. Okay. All right. Next is Virgo. So Cancer for Virgo is the 11th house. So everything I said to Gemini, one of your sibling sign, applies to you, Virgo. And I'm happy for you, because Virgos have it hard. That's a hard sign to be born under. And this house has to do with good fortune and being gainful, making progress. And to a certain degree, maybe during this retrograde, you were working on some goal that you wanted to achieve. You hadn't achieved it yet. And you're going to find moving forward, Mars moving forward in your 11th house has you like, okay, it's like really getting closer and closer to manifesting. So I'm excited for you, Leo. And it also is a social house. So this could have something to do with your friends. The Pisces for you is about relationships. So I can imagine Mars retrograde was bringing up quite a bit around friendships, and maybe there's going to be a blessing that eventually comes. Even if there's been a challenge there, Cancer, some blessing will come your way as Mars moves direct, because it's interacting so wonderfully with the planets in Pisces. So open yourself up, Virgo, to, good fortune, making more money, good luck, making progress, having that clarity around your goals and any progress that needs to be made. Okay, Libra, you're one of the signs that where Mars in your 10th house could be life-changing. There could be something happening that, like, you were really pensive and doing a lot of work around, like, what do I really want to be focused on with my career? Or maybe there's been a project you've been just in, like, I want to say, like, in the lab working on it, hyper focused on it, that kind of thing. Um, and with Mars moving direct, it's like you're going to be taking more action around whatever this is. And I think for you, there is some level of bravery that is needed around career. You've got to be brave. You've got to be courageous. What is it that is needed? And maybe some of it is for you to rise up and be who you came here to be in your profession, Libra. And Mars also is the sign that has to do with number one, and Libra is two. Libra always wants to be collaborating. Maybe there's something in your career where it's like you need to focus a little bit more on yourself. You need to put you first in your career. It also could be you've not told people something about yourself, like what do you want to be known for? And you've just been pondering on it and toying around with it with this Mars retrograde. And now with Mars going direct, you're like, hey, everybody, I want y'all to know I'm a real estate agent now. Or maybe some of y'all will be like, hey, I'm married now, or I'm divorcing now. That could be something that's coming up for some of the women. And then also, maybe it's like I'm dancing now and come to my recital. I don't know what it is, but you're going to be known for something new. Or maybe you had started it, but you didn't finish it. And now it's like, hey, I'm back, y'all. I'm not a Libra, but it's kind of like my dance experience at one point. I was like, I don't want to be known as a dancer. And I just stopped teaching dance. And here lately, I'm coming back like, nah, I'm back. So it could be something sort of like that. You're back. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just pause for a moment and see. Y'all are very misunderstood. Minister Ocean Kimmy is a Virgo. Been having very intense dreams. Yes. Yes, Diza. Yeah. I don't know if I've had intense dreams lately. Again, I have Saturn and Pisces close to my sun. But I can tell you the sleep is a struggle. Okay, Scorpio. Let's do Scorpio. Okay. So Scorpio, this is happening in your ninth house. And I love this for you, Scorpio. Okay, so let me focus because I was like, I have not been paying attention to my own astrology. So this is mine. So the ninth house is a house of growth and expansion and, like having perspective. It's about other cultures and traveling abroad. It's about being masterful, learning something on a higher level, teaching something on a higher level, being that master teacher. Is also about what is your philosophy? How do you see the world? It can have to do with the paradigm also. And it's also about publishing. And it's about, what's the other thing that I'm looking for? Publicity, publishing a book or publicity. So Scorpios, if any of those topics have been on your mind and you've been kind of focused on them, then, with Mars moving direct, maybe now you have focus. Like, okay, I was a little bit fuzzy before. Now I have this clarity of like the direction. Because, when you look at Mars, it has that arrow on there and it's pointing in the direction. It's like, think of a hunter with the bow and arrow. It's pointing in the direction of the target, right? So now maybe you have that target and you'll know what you need to teach. You'll know what you need to learn. You have an understanding of like what culture are you going to be connecting with that's outside of your own culture, or maybe you're going to teach about your culture, but more in a more masterful way. And maybe you have more clarity around your book or what publicity needs to look like for you. Also, your world paradigm and your philosophy. It's interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Here lately, I've been listening to philosophers from ancient times. I listen to all these videos about Stoicism. Interesting. So these are things that you have been focused on, and now moving forward, you can have clarity around them and feel like, okay, oh, purpose, meaning. You can have a better understanding of what your purpose is, the meaning of life, the meaning of what you're doing. Maybe there's some people you need to forgive, and also stepping deeper into gratitude. Okay, moving forward. So I don't just take up so much time there. Sagittarius, this is happening. Mars moving direct in Cancer is happening in your 8th house. So, Keita May, are you a Sagittarius? Because her comments today have been very, very Sagittarius 8th house Cancer with Mars there. This is a house that has to do with deep healing. It has to do with wounding. So, Sagittarius, if you have any of that there, you could definitely be getting, you've been focused on that, and you can get a breakthrough around it. You can make some forward movement, especially now that it's moving forward. Mars is moving forward. You may have been feeling sort of like you're stuck in that energy where you need some healing. I'm trying to see. Yeah, something around family, because Pisces is the house that has to do with family for you. So maybe it's some healing that you've been doing around familial topics. And so with Mars moving direct, it's like, okay, now I have my path forward around being healed up, and you can take action on that, or you can, maybe you're just there. And it's like you get to move in a new way. You get to have a new life. It's also about intimacy and all things sex. It could be your sexuality. It could be the actual act of sex. And so these things are topics that could be up for you. Maybe you've been like, I don't have enough intimacy in my life. I don't have enough sex in my life. And you've just been like, we got to get this worked out. We got to work it out. You could have had a high sex drive, also Sagittarius, during this time. And it'll ramp up. If maybe it took your sex drive away a little bit, and then it's going to ramp up with Mars moving forward. Now, another thing too, this is a money house. 8th house is a money house. So it can have you focused on shared resources between you and your partner, you and your business partner, you and other people. Maybe you wanted to apply for a grant or a scholarship, even a loan. Maybe you want to pay off debt. That's something else that could be coming up. It could have you focused on your taxes. It could have you focused on inheritance, topics around inheritance. But these are all things that you've kind of just like been thinking about. Maybe you're not making forward progress, but with Mars moving direct, you'll feel like, okay, I'm making progress here. I can do this. So this is not a fun house. It's a house of chaos. Maybe there's felt like a lot of chaos and turmoil, and Mars is retrograde. So it felt like you didn't even really have a whole lot of control over it. And it's inner. It's a lot of internal chaos, but this is the house of going deep. This is your opportunity to go deep. Maybe you've been able to do some deep research or something like that. So Mars moving forward will probably feel very good for all of the Sagittarius, okay? And with it interacting with all the signs in Pisces, I think with it moving direct, you'll start feeling better on the inside, okay? If you've been struggling. Okay, next is Capricorn. Let me see. I see some comments here. I don't dream at all typically because of my medications, and I dreamed very intense message dream the other night. I won't ever forget. Oh my gosh, I get that. I love this part of my weekly routine. Oh, I'm grateful for you too, Carrie. How are you? I heard it's cold over there. Ooh. I talked to someone who lives in Iowa. I was like, dang, that is cold. Scorpio is about the higher learning. We need to get together with Sagittarius and just build a giant library for the planet. I always love your vision. I love that. Okay. I thought you were Sag. Yeah. Oh, this has been an interesting one for you. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, so Capricorn, this is happening in, oh, wow, Capricorn. You're one of the signs where this Mars retrograde, it gave you a run for the money. I'm assuming it gave Capricorns. Come on, tell me, TJ, did it give you a run for the money? She has they have a Capricorn stellium. So, yeah, Cancer is the house that has to do with relationships. I thought so, yeah. Has to do with relationships. And this has you all focused on relationships. Like Capricorn is like, I'm looking at all these relationships. Everybody is on the chopping block because, Mars has a machete. Mars is like, or Capricorn is like, let's see who's going to stay and who's going to go. Or we need to sit down and have a talk. We need to reboot this relationship. Something isn't quite right. It could be with a partner, one-to-one relationships in general. And maybe Capricorn, you help a lot of people. And maybe you're kind of like, no, who's focused on me? Every time I turn around, I'm taking care of everybody else. Who's focused on me? So it's definitely these topics of you looking at other people. But see, this is the thing, Capricorn. It's kind of getting you to look at moving forward. How are you going to be collaborating with people? What is it that you need to do to work with people? We pulled, what was it, the 4 baskets that said sometimes you need to get help from people. Capricorn can't stand asking for help. It is a sign of weakness. The Capricorn. Never let them see you weak. But maybe you need to let more people, help you, Capricorn. That might be one of the things that you've really been thinking about with this. Let's see here. Definitely, this is bringing up social topics, relationships with other people. Pisces is your 3rd house. So I think for you, Capricorn, with Mars moving direct, maybe you now have clarity. Maybe there's like something you need to be courageous about when it comes to your relationships. You need to speak up because Capricorn is an enduring type of energy. It's like, I will just take it and just do it. And, it's like, it's like a suffering type of sign and energy. And so it's kind of like, no, don't suffer and endure. You need to be courageous enough and tell everybody, pull your own doggone weight. I'm gonna pull my weight, you pull your weight, right? Or maybe you've just been isolated a little bit. Capricorn is always working, focused on success. And it's like, maybe you need to just go hang out with some friends. Go be more social, right? And you're gonna do that with all of this. But I think it could also help you, moving direct. It will help you in business or if you're writing things, and it can really help you make some money, I think, but using your skills. Okay. Okay. So let me see here. Next is Aquarius. Where are my Aquariuses? Huh? Aw. That's right. You're not selfish for basic needs. No, ma'am. No. And I'm finally standing on my own 2 feet. Love it. And they'll without calling all the selfish folk. Yes. Without those selfish calling. Yes. I love it. Learning a lot about yourself. Very good, TJ. Focused on rest, healing, and my present and future. Ashe. Oh, so with Mars going direct, woo, you're gonna be on fire. All right, spiritual goddess. We got an Aquarius in the house. I know Morgan is an Aquarius also, or Mystic Storm is an Aquarius. Okay, so for Aquarius, interestingly, this is happening in your 6th house. So this is, again, one of those houses, I'll call it a practical house. It's not super fun, but it is super practical. And, you mentioned Crystal. I'm sorry. You said Crystal, your drink was Crystal. No, I'm like, no, I think it's Christina. I'm gonna go back up here now. Yes, Christina. You mentioning this crystal drink today. Ooh, my mind went crazy. Okay. You mentioned you and your husband have been working on taking in less sugar. That is definitely something that could be happening for Aquarius, is focusing on health and wellness. And with it moving direct, it's kind of like you have more energy to do it, more drive, more passion. It's kind of like you're kind of getting into the habit of it. And now you're just going to really be moving forward. If anybody needs to focus on habits, I don't remember which card it was. I think it was the death card, breaking out of habits. That would be Aquarius. Get out of these bad habits. Maybe during this retrograde time, Aquarius is kind of seeing where they've had bad, bad habits, and just it's like you're just on automaton doing things. And Mars is like, no, you need to be deliberate. Is this working? Because it's like this house where you can fix things. Is this working or is this not working? And so it's going to be asking you to, like, hey, we need things to work here. So let's look at what we're doing, and we need to fix this. It can have you looking at your problems, but moving direct, it's like you're ready. Mars in the sixth house. This is the sixth house in this particular chart. So Mars over in the sixth house for Aquarius, it will have you. I mean, it is excellent for being there, because it's like, we're gonna do this. We're brave. We're courageous. It's like driven. Let's get it done. Mars is like, I love a good problem. Let's tackle it, right? It's like, let's go all in. This is also about working in your workplace and having systems and being efficient. So that could be something else that some of the Aquariuses are working on. Maybe some of the Aquariuses are going to get a new job with um, Mars moving direct, or it's like maybe things will just get a little bit better. Things have been kind of like in disarray at the workplace, and things are going to get better as a result of Mars now going direct. So yeah, it's all about the practical with that. We got our Aquarius is in the house. I love Aquarius because it's very tech and communal based. I get along very well with them. Yeah, Aquariuses are so fun. What is I need to clean my house. That was my a cleaning break. Leaving the toxic vampire friendship. It's time. It's in the stars. Yes. I've been very focused on refining my systems and routines. It's just going to get better with Mars being direct. Mars is like, all right, y'all, let's go. Mars is like that coach. Okay, certainly last but not least is Pisces. So for you, Pisces, this is happening in your fifth house, which is freaking amazing. If Scorpios are still listening, Mars in that ninth house could bring good fortune. I didn't say that. That's a lucky house. And the fifth house for the Pisces is a house of good luck. All right. So, yeah, you could have felt like things just aren't really going your way right now, Pisces. And then with Mars moving direct, it's kind of like, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm just having so much good luck. And it's combining with your first house too. It's like good luck moving, that's taking you in a whole new direction, or you have this vision for your life, and this good fortune, this good luck comes through, and it's going to help to accelerate this new direction that you have for your life, or it's going to help to accelerate the changes that you're making in your health, your well-being, your body, your appearance, or something like that. This is also about children. So it could be you've been focused on something around children, and now with it moving direct, whatever this focus is, it's going to get some momentum. It's going to get some action there or whatever. And yeah, I think it'll be a good thing. This is also a house that has to do with hobbies. So maybe you have gotten more into working on a hobby, getting back to a hobby that you once had and had left. And now you're like, no, I need to do this. Oh, also about having more fun. Maybe some of the Pisces haven't been having fun, and Mars being there, it's kind of like you just keep getting this message around. You're not having fun. You're not having fun. You need to have more fun. Where did you have fun today? And so now with Mars moving direct, you kind of have fun built in, and you're going to have more fun. It's around dating and romance. So it could have been bringing up those topics in retrograde, and now moving forward, it's kind of like you maybe you kind of felt like it wasn't there, or it's been a little bit low, and now moving forward, you'll see opportunities for dating, maybe, or you'll see the romance is, heightens if you're already in a relationship. It's also a house that has to do with, like, if you have your own business, this Mars could be really helping you with your business. So, yeah, definitely maybe getting more focus around creativity. This is a very creative house, so maybe you needed to get yourself together about, like, how can I be, like, what is it that I want to do within my business? And a lot of it is like channeling what's special about you, your gifts, your talents, and just what is it that needs to happen in order to get that out there like that. And I can say that is something I have been definitely focused on. And it's like, stay focused on what you're good at. Don't try to do anything else, Tyra. Readings, astrology, readings, astrology. It's why y'all see me showing up doing so many readings in astrology, because Mars has been in my fifth house. And it's like, I need you to do what you came here to do. So now moving forward, it's like, okay, I got that clarity. I'm going to, continue to show up. It's about passion. So maybe some of the Pisces kind of felt like they had lost their passion. And this Mars retrograde was like, I need you to get more in tune with your passion. And now with Mars moving direct, it's like, my passion is back. I feel good. I feel excited, and I'm ready to go. It could be helping you with a creative project also. Actually, I noticed that about Morgan. Morgan has started doing more. I'm saying Morgan, Mystic, sorry. Mystic Storm has been doing more on her channel in a new way, actually. Still sharing wisdom, but in a new way. So, and I know she's a Pisces. So this could be helpful to Pisces. And it's just going to be with Mars moving direct. Now it depends on where your planets are in Pisces. I just so happen to have my sun, SUN, at a later degree in Pisces. So it's going to really help me. If you have planets 14 degrees or earlier, you'll still experience this, but maybe not with the level of intensity for everyone who's like 15 degrees, planets at 15 degrees and later in Pisces. This has been a great retrograde for us. Yeah. And it'll feel amazing with Mars moving forward.